से अरविंद केजरीवाल जी से मैं पूछना चाहता हूं, क्या यमुना जी में वह भी अपने मंत्रियों के साथ जाकर के स्नान कर सकते हैं क्या? यमुना मैया को एक गंदे नाले के रूप में बदलने का अपराध क्या उन्होंने किया है कि नहीं किया?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Arvind Kejriwal's big Hindu test. You know, he's been wanting to tell us that he believes in Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, but not the Modi style, in his own style. But still, the BJP alleges that he's a Chunavi Hindu because he thinks about Hindus only on the eve of an election. Now, today you had Yogi Adityanath, who's jumped into this Delhi dangle just a day after. You have him and his entire cabinet taking that holy dip. You remember what the SP said कि सड़क की लौंडों की तरह वहां पर समाजवादी पार्टी के कार्यकर्ताओं ने आरोप लगाया कि भाजपा के लोग नजर आ रहे हैं. To which the SP till now has not apologized. But then Yogi, being Yogi, has decided to brave that and he enters the Delhi dangle where he shows the mirror to Arvind Kejriwal. He is given an open dare, an open challenge to Arvind Kejriwal, and he says that like I took a holy dip along with my entire cabinet, can you, along with your ministers here, though Arvind Kejriwal now is not the chief minister, but Yogi says कि क्या आप लोग जाकर यमुना में एक डुबकी ले सकते हैं? Can you bathe in the Yamuna? Now Yamuna, again, if you live in the national capital or even if you do not live in Delhi, you will realize that Yamuna has been, you know, a river that has not just been worshipped during Chhath and other occasions, but also there has been a good amount of politics being played on it. Because the Yamuna is dirty and tons of money, ladies and gentlemen, that has been spent to ensure that the Yamuna remains clean. But the story is not about Yamuna. The story is then far behind to what Yogi Adityanath takes this to. He says Arvind Kejriwal wants to divide and rule. There is also that famous slogan of Yogi Adityanath, "Batenge to katenge," that has come up today at multiple places where Yogi Adityanath has been out there campaigning. Though Yogi has not used that slogan, but the messaging is out there for everyone. But the point is that Delhi is not like Uttar Pradesh and Arvind Kejriwal is not like a Rahul Gandhi. So Arvind Kejriwal has decided to give this entire story a spin, and he says, can Yogi Adityanath talk about schools? Can he talk about education? Can he talk about healthcare? Can he talk of a lot of other things that we talk about? So is this Arvind Kejriwal's big Hindu test? Does he want to come clean on this Hindu test? Will he take that challenge? Also by Yogi Adityanath. Let's bring up those questions first up on our screens to help you understand what the story is all about and where Arvind Kejriwal, if this is a Hindu test. Because Yogi Adityanath, the way you see him, even if he does not say batenge to katenge, but he is that walking symbol of Hindutva, what the BJP prides itself on. So the entry of Yogi Adityanath into this Delhi battle, should this make Arvind Kejriwal nervous? We do not know, but we'll get the second question up on your screens now. Will Arvind Kejriwal really accept Yogi's dare? Because he is someone जो दिन रात सबको challenge देते रहते हैं. मैं आपको challenge करता हूं, क्या वो ऐसा कर सकते हैं, क्या वो ऐसा कर सकते हैं. So now when Yogi Adityanath has given that open dare to Arvind Kejriwal, will Arvind Kejriwal take that dare? Or will he tell us that I'm sorry, I could not clean the Yamuna? Or will he go and take a dip in the Yamuna? We'll watch out for what happens next. Now, Yogi Adityanath has also alleged that it is the Aam Aadmi Party that wants to divide and rule. Because if you recall, the allegation that the BJP has made is that Imams and Maulanas for the longest time have been given money by the Aam Aadmi Party. It's only on the eve of election the BJP alleges that Arvind Kejriwal remembered the Granthis, remembered the Pujaris. On the other side is that big batenge to katenge pitch by the BJP. What will work in Delhi? What is this Delhi election, really coming down to? What are the core issues? Governance or Hindutva or a mix of both? Because Arvind Kejriwal, like I said, is not a Rahul Gandhi. And he knows how to ensure to get the BJP play on its pitch. So what really are the core issues that Delhi ki Janta is going to be voting on, and will this entire election also turn into a referendum on Arvind Kejriwal and his policies? Is Arvind Kejriwal, ladies and gentlemen, depending on soft Hindutva, as the BJP has alleged, to beat anti-incumbency? Because there is a lot of anti-incumbency, especially in the middle class if you go out. So is Arvind Kejriwal deciding to use this to, get blunted by the soft Hindutva pitch? Or will this also alienate the other core vote bank of Arvind Kejriwal, that is the minority or the Muslim vote bank? So I think the story is interesting, and if you're wondering where is Rahul Gandhi in all this, because we do track what has he been doing, I must tell you that Rahul Gandhi, for the second straight day, has decided to call off one of his rallies because we are given to understand that he is under the weather. Let's say good evening to our panel of guests joining us. We have Tom Varadkar, who's the BJP's national spokesperson. Ratan Sharda ji is a noted author, and he's also been looking at the Delhi elections very closely. Akshay Marathe is the Aam Aadmi Party's national spokesperson. Haji Rangresh ji is representing the AIMIM. And Haji ji, आपसे भी लोग जानना चाहेंगे कि आप किसका खेल खेल रहे हैं या किसका खेल बिगाड़ रहे हैं. But उससे पहले, and before we also get our Congress panelist here, Akshay, let's begin by asking you, will Arvind Kejriwal, being Arvind Kejriwal, accept this dare?
Thank you for having me on your show. Let me first start out by saying that Arvind Kejriwal ji was the first chief minister who started providing free Tirth Yatras to Delhi's senior citizens. 1 lakh people have gone across the country fully paid for by the Delhi government to different places of worship. That is what Arvind Kejriwal's model of governance is. I challenge every BJP government across the country, if they so believe that they want to serve India's spiritual culture and roots, they should also start that Tirth Yatra scheme that Aam Aadmi Party government has started. I challenge the BJP to start the 18,000 rupees Samman Rashi that Arvind Kejriwal is promising to all pujaris and granthis of Delhi. If Yogi Adityanath ji wants, he should also start such a scheme. He should also give a dakshina to the pujaris and granthis in Uttar Pradesh. And let's come to the main point that Arvind Kejriwal ji talked about. Before UP Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath ji comes to Delhi, he should provide 24-hour electricity that Arvind Kejriwal provides. He should provide cheap electricity that Arvind Kejriwal provides. Okay. He should provide good and high quality education in the schools of Uttar Pradesh, in the hospitals of Uttar Pradesh. He should provide good healthcare before he comes to Delhi to lecture Arvind Kejriwal. Let me just point to you one statistic. If you spend 400 units of electricity sitting in Noida, I believe that's where the studio of Times now is, you pay a bill of 4,400 rupees. In Delhi, if you spend 400 units, you get a bill only of 850 rupees. That is the Zameen Asman ka antar between living in
Asman ka fark. Nice, Akshay, nice and nicely skirted. But, I am also just hell-bent to ensure that I bring you back to the issue. So I want to play out a little, reaction, Tom, with your Ratan Sharda and Haji ji's permission, and obviously Akshay's, what Arvind Kejriwal had said not very long ago about the Yamuna. It'll only take a few seconds, Akshay, and it'll help you jog your own memory also. Let's listen into what he had said.
मैंने आपको एक प्रॉमिस किया हुआ है कि अगले चुनाव के पहले आपके साथ यमुना में डुबकी लगाऊंगा, वो कर दूंगा. मैंने आपको एक प्रॉमिस किया हुआ है कि अगले चुनाव के पहले आपके साथ यमुना में डुबकी लगाऊंगा, वो कर दूंगा.
So Arvind Kejriwal, Akshay, they were saying कि मैं तो आपको ये वादा करता हूँ कि मैं डुबकी लगाऊंगा. तो आप बोल दीजिए ना, लेंगे डिप. What's the big deal about it?
I think we should also play his press conference where he directly addressed this question. He talked about how in the last 5 years, when he came into power in 2020, the first 2.5 years of his government were gone in the corona restrictions on construction, and he could not build a sewage treatment plants as necessary. And in the second half,
but you could ensure that a Sheesh Mahal comes up in that very same point, Akshay. Come on. I mean, a Yamuna cannot be cleaned, but a Sheesh Mahal can be constructed as the charge is, Akshay.
If you give me 20 seconds, I'll explain to you. In the latter 2.5 years of his government, his entire team, Manish Sisodia, Satyendra Jain, Arvind Kejriwal, Sanjay Singh, they were all thrown into jail in a fake case. And so some promises were not implemented. And we are proud that we are representing an honest government that acknowledges that yes, out of the 10 things we promised, we were able to do these 7, and these 2 or 3 promises were not fulfilled. We have the courage to come out and accept that. Okay. But does the BJP have the courage to come out and accept that they promised to double farmer income by 2022 and they did not? Do they have the courage to accept that they said that every juggi wala in Delhi will get a pakka makan under the DDA? Have they been able to fulfill that promise? They have not. They said that they will reduce crime in Delhi through Amit Shah's home.
Okay, Akshay, I understand. I understand your premise. I also do see Vivek Bansalji, who's a senior Congress leader now on the panel. Vivek ji, thank you for your time and for joining us. I will let Tom now respond to what Akshay has said. But Akshay, you still haven't told me whether Arvind Kejriwal is willing for this dare.
Yeah,
say yes or no.
Of course he's willing. Yes, of course he's willing. What's the big deal in that? He has said that he's working on a grand plan to clean the Yamuna. He's an IIT engineer. He has a plan. He's working on it. And he has said in the next 2 to 3 years, the things that got disrupted in the last 5 years due to Corona, due to the political conspiracies of the Bharatiya Janata Party, those problems are not going to exist in the next few years. So we will make sure that the Yamuna is clean. We will not fail like how
so you will renew that promise again. So Tom, at least they are being honest. They've been honest कि नहीं कर पाए, कुछ और वक्त दे दीजिए, फिर से करेंगे, फिर कोशिश करेंगे. But the charge against the BJP is कि आप तो कुछ नहीं करते. You only bank on Hindutva.
If I tell this gentleman what all we have done, it will take one more show to explain the nitty-gritties. But I will focus on the program and the topic that you mentioned. He has accepted the challenge. Please record it, because I don't think in the near future he will be able to go anywhere near the Yamuna unless he gets a submarine which can go into a river. And, you know, that technology, I think IIT graduate that he is would have to invent it, because Yamuna is not something you can... Have you visited Yamuna recently? Do you have a look? You can't even put your leg into it, far from having a dip. And what are we talking about? It is the UP Chief Minister who has created the situation where there's crores of people can take a dip in the Ganges. Take some lesson from him. Try and understand the emotion with which he's talking about. You talk about health. Let me tell you, how many hospitals have you built? How many beds you have increased? These are questions. How many doctors? Don't do the vanishing act. Now, I know you got statistics. I know you have a booklet which you will always publish. How many doctors do you pay your salary?
Okay, Akshay, now you must extend him the same courtesy. Tom heard you patiently. Let him complete his point.
How many doctors have you paid? How many teachers, academicians in 12 colleges have you paid their salaries? Your Mohalla clinic, Scanstar medicines are being provided there. And I heard one panelist say, well, the CR Park, Mohalla clinic is in a working middle class area. Will you believe it? Only stray dogs are hanging around there. And some are using them as a night shelter. These are the conditions of Mohalla clinic that they talk about.
Okay.
What are the other sectors? Education. Okay. Now, as to education, you have the education minister sending his children abroad. And he talks about the high standard of education. And to cover it all, they run ads of the Punjab government showing some model in trying to create an impression that this is going to be operational in Delhi. 10 years, they've done nothing. The roads are in distress. There's been no silting of the river, of the drainage system. Every time there's one shower or two shower, Delhi is flooded. Right up to ITO, you have water coming in, and all the blame is on the neighboring state, whether it's pollution or whatever. They have no responsibility.
Okay. So, Tom, I think like Tom said, we can spend another show just discussing all this and making this Akshay Marathe versus a Tom. But because I have other guests waiting, so Akshay, with your permission, let me get in the Congress, let me get in Ratan Sharda ji and Haji ji also into the conversation. Vivek Bansal ji, do you agree with what Yogi Adityanath today has said about the AAP, that they divide and rule? Does the AAP divide and rule?
Definitely. There cannot be two point of view on this, two opinion on that. Definitely, they gloat in the fact, they capitalize on the fact that they polarize the atmosphere communally, and they thrive on that. That is also there. But as far as let me just tell you, AAP's doings are concerned in Delhi, they are also, there is nothing to write back home about. Their performance actually to the loud promises which they had made at the inception of the formation of the government has been completely exposed. Be it may cleaning of the Yamuna, be it may leading a very parsimonious public life by politicians. The fact that be it may the house of the CM, the sort of all those strappings
so
of
Vivek ji, if I may, if there are so many issues and you believe the Aam Aadmi Party is corrupt, it's neck deep in a lot of these issues that you've just spoken about, I'm curious. Why has the Congress lost the entire steam in these elections? Where is Rahul Gandhi? Why is he missing?
I'm talking about both of them, BJP and AAP. I'm talking about that. Definitely, you see, when the Honorable Prime Minister, when he took charge when he was contesting from Varanasi, he said that Ganga ne mujhe bulaya, and Ganga's pollution, if you go by the pollution board's assessment and how much Ganga has been cleaned and how much pollution has been there, has a lasting this solution been found, or this substantive, as far as substantive contamination.
Vivek ji, why doesn't the Congress also make this a big mudda? Now tell me something, where is Rahul Gandhi? You've also decided to skirt that question.
No, I'm not skirting any question. I'm taking it head on. Beat me up. I'm talking about beat me BJP. They made tall promises.
No, where is Rahul Gandhi? You seem to not hear that question at all. Where is Rahul Gandhi? Why is he not there campaigning?
Rahul Gandhi is definitely going to campaign. Campaigning has started, so he's going. You must have seen the announcement. Both Priyanka ji and Rahul ji both are going to campaign.
When, sir? After the 5th? Come on. When after the 5th you will be campaigning?
It's still 12 days to go. By the national leaders have.
I mean, if Akshay, I know you just want to jump in right here, but I want to get in Ratan, Sharda ji and Haji ji quickly here. Now, Ratan ji, what does this say about the kind of politics? The allegation is that you have Arvind Kejriwal, and his soft Hindutva, as the BJP has alleged. Then BJP going all guns blazing against Arvind Kejriwal, both on Hindutva and governance. And then you have a missing Rahul Gandhi. Has Rahul Gandhi considered now that he needs to stand by Arvind Kejriwal to ensure that the BJP is kept out of Delhi?
Dipti, actually, I pity the Delhi Congress because they have been stopped allegedly by Rahul Gandhi from going very strongly against AAP because they hope to have some alliance after the election. If they have 2-3 seats, maybe they'll get some ministership. Because otherwise, Ajay Magan cancels his press conference, Ajay Magan cancels his speeches. So all that is happening right in front of us. So they are in cahoots with each other. They know they will not get a majority easily. So AAP is also going soft. So as far as they are concerned. Now coming to AAP's boast and all, they say हमने सबको तीर्थ यात्रा कराई, हमने सबको पानी दिया. Is governance about तीर्थ यात्रा, about giving money to pandits? If you are a secular party, you should not be doing it. In fact, I say no political party should do these things. If you want to look at the yatra, we have got an MLA in Mumbai, Ram Kadam, who is doing for last 10 years. And he's an MLA, not even government. So that's not the selling point. Selling point is what you have done in governance. Now look at it. Arvind Kejriwal cannot get into Yamuna because it is so dirty, it is so toxic. His ministers don't go to Mohalla clinic, they don't go to... यार उंगली नीचे कर लो, कितनी उंगली उठाओगे? आपको बहुत उंगली जरा नीचे रखिए, बात में बैठिए. So,
अच्छा रुकिए, Akshay, please don't make this personal. Listen to him, please.
They go to London for their cure, right? So their minister goes to London.
He might be giving you good
advice.
advice.
They don't go to Mohalla clinic. They don't send their children to schools because they cannot send them to schools because it is a test of their school quality. So neither can they go to Yamuna, nor they can go to Mohalla clinic, nor they can go to school. They cannot build new hospitals. When hospitals are built, they are building Sheesh Mahal. Coming further,
this is not fair. I'm sorry.
See, these people have been talking about
you have given
what is AAP doing?
Akshay,
they are saying Rohingya to BJP ka problem.
You must listen to other people. No, you can counter him later. At least let him make his point.
Puri ji, he will said that Puri ji actually offered them homes, which is clearly denied. But every debate they keep on speaking on the same thing, and If you have to compare Noida with Delhi. 11 years back, Yogi came in power. Look at what Noida has gone to. It has become international city. It has got international media houses. It has got airports, everything. And where is Delhi? UP is rising from the bottom, and these people are sinking from top to the bottom. So where is the comparison?
But then, Ratan Sharda ji, with all due respect to both you and to Tom, you also have the central government here. We cannot just say that all the responsibilities for the Aam Aadmi Party, nothing for the BJP. But I'm told that Arvind Kejriwal has been shown black flags at one of his campaign rallies in Harinagar, and we'll put out those images on our screens also in just a moment. And I want to get in Haji ji as he looks at these images also. अब हाजी जी आपसे लोग ये पूछ रहे हैं कि आप किसकी टीम है सर, कांग्रेस के लिए खेल रहे हैं या भाजपा के लिए खेल रहे हैं?
देखिए, हम अपने लिए खेल रहे हैं, ना कांग्रेस के लिए ना बीजेपी के लिए। हमने, आप बताइए, हमारी पार्टी 2 जगह चुनाव लड़ रही है, और जिस तरीके से आम आदमी पार्टी ने, जब आम आदमी पार्टी का जो जन्म हुआ, और बीजेपी और जो आम आदमी पार्टी है, दोनों की जो हकीकी, अगर ये 2 भाई हैं तो बड़ा रिचार्ज बीजेपी है और छोटा रिचार्ज जो है वो अरविंद केजरीवाल है। ये आरएसएस का ही 1-2 शाखाएं हैं। तो मैं दूसरा एक ऑप्शन की बात करूंगा। जब इन्होंने कहा था, जब अरविंद केजरीवाल जी चुनाव की इन्होंने अपनी पार्टी बनाई, इन्होंने कहा था कि हम जो है जन लोकपाल बिल लेकर आएंगे, आज तक वो नहीं आया। भ्रष्टाचार मुक्त कर देंगे, आज भ्रष्टाचार में दिल्ली नंबर 1 पर है। जिस तरीके से इन्होंने कहा कि हम जो है स्कूल ठीक कर देंगे, मैं कह रहा हूँ 5 स्कूल के अलावा 6ठा स्कूल ये बता नहीं सकते कि जो इन्होंने बनाया हो। इन्होंने कहा हम हेल्थ का हॉस्पिटल ठीक कर देंगे। हॉस्पिटलों में आज भी 3-3 महीने 4-4 महीने की डेट मिलती है। अगर किसी चीज के लिए छोटी छोटी जरूरतों के लिए भी
आप तो सर वही आरोप लगा रहे हैं जो भाजपा आरोप लगाती है ना। आप वही आरोप लगा रहे हैं जो भाजपा आरोप लगाती है।
नहीं, मैं अब सुन तो लीजिए दीप्ति जी, लगातार जो मुस्लिम विधानसभाएं हैं जहां मुस्लिम समाज के लोग ज्यादा रहते हैं, वहां पर आम आदमी पार्टी ने कोई विकास कार्य नहीं करा, बल्कि वहां पर कूड़े के पहाड़ बना दिए। वहां पर सड़कों की हालात देख लीजिए, आज वहां पर पानी जो है खरीद के पीना पड़ता है। आप जो है सीवर की देख लीजिए।
आपका चार्ज है कि जो मुस्लिम कंस्टिट्यूएंसीज है वहां पर जानबूझकर कोई विकास नहीं किया है आम आदमी पार्टी ने, ये चार्ज है आपका?
बिल्कुल। और दूसरा एक और है, जब कोरोना हमारे देश में आया, इन्होंने कोरोना बम जो है हमारे मरकज को बताया। जब दिल्ली में दंगा हुआ तो ये चुप रहे। और मैं 3-4 ऑप्शन और बता सकता हूँ। जो बीजेपी की बी टीम अगर कोई है तो वो आम आदमी पार्टी है। वो कैसे?
तो
जब किसान का आंदोलन हुआ तो
आम आदमी पार्टी सेक्युलर नहीं है, समय की कमी है, बट क्योंकि इतने सीरियस चार्ज लगाए हैं। अक्षय विल गेट द लास्ट 10 seconds. अक्षय,
Deepti, why don't you give another spokesperson against Aam Aadmi Party? 4 people have spoken against me. Why are you letting me speak now?
You should be tolerant. No, Akshay, come on.
No,
you should be tolerant. Come on. This is an election time.
Then it will look.
People have expectations from AAP. People have things to say about the AAP. Please respond.
Why don't you get 10 people? Why don't you get 10 people to speak against Aam Aadmi Party, and then you give me 10 seconds at the end, and I will respond in 1 second for one person.
Akshay, do you want to respond?
You're doing a mockery. You're doing a mockery of a debate, and you should at least pretend to be fair. Instead of trying to pit 4 people against Aam Aadmi Party.
It is nice. It is nice, but please, I don't think being patronizing serves the interest of the Aam Aadmi Party. You will not win elections like this. There are hard questions staring at you, Akshay. You've already wasted 20 seconds in this. No, Akshay, if you want to respond to these questions, I still have those last 10 seconds before we close the conversation.
People are watching how Times Now is running an agenda with 4 people sitting here against Aam Aadmi Party.
Congress is your good friend. Rahul Gandhi is your good friend, no?
Congress, BJP, Ratan Sharda, who's from the RSS, and AIMIM are all part of the same team. They're all working against Aam Aadmi Party.
Is that your only defense?
That's not my only defense. That is the reality on the ground. You should at least have a balanced panel where you have one person from one side and one person from the other side. Then there is some.
Akshay, at the end of the debate, why are you getting so worked up? Come on, you want to respond to any questions that have been asked of you?
You have wasted my time. You have wasted 25 minutes of me just listening to 4 people abusing Arvind Kejriwal. What's the point? Why don't you just keep doing that all day? Why are you inviting Aam Aadmi Party at all?
The Aam Aadmi Party loves to complain. You love to complain. I mean, this is bizarre. This is bizarre for a party and for a leader that for the longest time has said, "Hum to free speech ke liye khade." Akshay, come on. I mean, we've just wasted that time. Apologies to our viewers. But let the people decide, Akshay. Let the people decide who's been more tolerant, not being tolerant. I'm thanking all of you for joining us only for What If Time. On the other side, back with more.